So we just had another challenge. It was a music related one. And Trinica solved that shit so fast that like I literally didn't even know like what was going on in the game before she solved it. Like I thought like music was gonna play or something, and I was just kind of like hanging out, and then like 5 seconds later she won. So props to you. That was crazy impressive. And then what was the next round?
Yeah, so the next part of that is when you got a package, you were paired up with a partner. So Trinica, who did she pair you up with?
Trinica paired me up with Mist in the package swap game. I didn't really think about a strategy going into that game. Like, he kind of told me like what's in the boxes and stuff, and he didn't lie. But I didn't really believe him, and then I also didn't really know how to play it, so I kind of just was like, I'll just 50-50 it and select a box. And he wasn't lying, but the result was I was unsafe, but I did get a candy cane, so that helped. And then, so that made me unsafe for the maze challenge. And that one, the person in charge, so Connor, got to pick who would go first. And the first person had 5 minutes to solve the ball maze. Whoever they pick next would have 4, whoever they pick next would have 3, and whoever they pick next would have 2 minutes to solve the challenge. Connor met with me, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to go first. I'd rather be last because I don't think there's going to be, I think there's somebody isn't going to be able to solve that puzzle in the time limit, so I'd rather just not go at all. I think I would be okay with 2 minutes, but none of that mattered because Anthony went first. He had 5 minutes to solve it, and he could not solve the ball maze, so I didn't really have to worry about that. And then this current round, we had a bracket style tournament where we had to essentially match a puzzle to like a puzzle card. And I got so close, like two or three times, and I was just like a block away. But Yvette ended up winning, and so I was not safe for the round, and Mist ended up winning. And as soon as he won, I knew he was going to throw me in as a payback. I was kind of hoping that like he would overlook that I threw him in the first time, since it was like we didn't really have anything to base it off of, and we're kind of competing for the same charity, so I was like hoping we had vibed a little better. Hopefully he was over it, but he wasn't, and I kind of suspected that. I was hoping he would throw me against Mackenzie or Taylor, since they're not that great at some of these challenges. Love y'all, but yeah. And he ended up throwing me against Connor, who's a very strong opponent. And in the challenge, I went up by like a couple, and then he ended up pulling back up to me, and I think I had like 4 and he had 3. I thought I had 3, so I was playing it slightly more conservative. I didn't know I had 4. That's my fault. I just did not count my chips. So that kind of screwed me over, but Connor beat me, and I've been kind of vibing with him and Trinica, so now that I am eliminated, I am rooting on those two. And Mist, I think you and I vibe a little, so like hopefully in the next game we're good. We won't come for each other now that we know each other a little better, but in this game I do kind of want revenge, so I'm hoping Connor or Trinica take you out, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, question. Whenever Connor got to pick the box, like how did that make you feel? Like pick what you were doing?
I knew he wasn't going to pick puzzle because he said he was bad at puzzles. So I was hoping he would pick the veto symbol, because I think I know what that game is going to be. So in the booklet, I think I got rid of my booklet. In the booklet, there is a page with 49 veto symbols on it, and it says make sure you count the veto symbols. So I'm pretty sure that game is going to be count the veto symbols and I believe it equals 49, and then plug 49 into an equation, and it's going to be like a math puzzle game. So that's what I was kind of hoping for, because I'm like okay at math. But he ended up choosing the black and white puzzle, which is like a war card game style game. And it had been played before, so I think he was a little more comfortable seeing that other people had done it. But yeah, that's kind of how that elimination went.
So how did it feel when Santiago threw your picture in the fire? How did that make you feel?
A little annoyed that I got out so early. I usually go like at least halfway. Kind of hurt seeing my picture burn and, you know, being eliminated for real. But it does make a good TV moment, so I wasn't too mad about it.
All right, so like final thoughts, like did you enjoy playing? What's your favorite game? Like just kind of like final thoughts thing.
Yeah, so like I was a last minute addition. I found out I was playing at like 11 o'clock last night, and I originally came down to work on prod, and I just really wanted to like network with people. I've done a bunch of games out of the state and haven't really seen much in Texas, so you know, I don't want to say I didn't come to win, because I always come to like compete. But my main goal was just like to network and start like knowing some of the players in Texas. And yeah, if you guys see this and you need a partner or you need an extra in a game, hit me up. I'd love to play, and I just love competing. I really liked that first game we played that we won, where I was a captain and I had to like describe the tanagram puzzle. I thought that worked well, and I won it, so it's probably why I'm a little biased towards that.
All right, anything else you want to add?
If you guys are wondering about like signing up for season 2 or anything that Santiago or Dark Horse Productions puts out, I highly recommend it. This game was so much fun. If you're on the fence about doing this or any LRG, just pull the trigger. Like, it's going to be a blast. You're going to make a lot of new friends. You're going to play some very cool games, and you know, you're going to meet a lot of cool people. So definitely sign up for this or any of the LRGs you see.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I had a blast.